Artemis I is set to launch from Florida's famous Kennedy Space Station in the US later this month. NASA's first step in their plan to send humans back to the surface of the moon for the first time in 50 years. The program, which is called Artemis, is expected to cost £22 billion, and it will begin with Artemis I mission, due to be launched later this month. It will be the first in a series of three-part series of increasingly complex missions aimed at putting a man and a woman on the moon before the end of 2025. If successful, experts also want the program to help build a long-term human base on the moon for years to come. The Space Launch System, or SLS, is NASA's most powerful ever rocket. NASA plans to eventually send astronauts to the moon in a capsule called Orion, which will launch on a powerful giant new rocket called SLS. The SLS is designed to be able to send enough cargo to the moon that astronauts will be able to stay there for longer periods. After successfully completing a series of tests by engineers, SLS has now been moved to a launch pad at NASA's famous Kennedy Space Center in Florida, on the east coast of America, to prepare for its first flight, which is scheduled to take off later this month on 29th of August. The mission, which is called Artemis I, will send the Orion spacecraft on a loop around the moon on an unmanned trip, meaning no humans will be on board. The spacecraft will perform a flyby of the moon using its gravity to gain speed and propel itself almost 500,000 kilometers away from Earth. On its journey, Orion will do another flyby of the moon before heading back to Earth. The Artemis I mission will last from around 25 to 40 days, depending on how many orbits of the moon experts decide to carry out. This mission is not carrying a human crew, but will instead be controlled from the ground by experts. But that doesn't mean nothing will be on it. NASA recently announced a list of items that will be on board on Artemis I. It includes a piece of rock from the moon, a space mannequin, and CBC's Shaun the sheep.